so many that I have like things out of my brain. Welcome once again to Disparates and Serio. This episode is going to be in English. Welcome once again to Disparates and Serio. This episode is going to be in English. The last time I did a solo episode, it was in Spanish. And I thought that I'd do one in English just to be fair to our bilingual audience and to keep it interesting. And the last time I spoke about morality, how it changed through time, culture, and it keeps changing. But today, in Disparates and Serio, it's just you and me as we explore the power of adaptability. I'll be sharing some personal stories and insight on embracing changes and how changes have shaped my journey. So let's dive in and discover how adaptability can lead to unexpected opportunities and growth. Welcome back. Make yourself comfortable. Have a cup of tea. Let's enjoy this conversation. Adaptability is kind of like a creative superpower, especially in podcasting, where anything can change in the last second. I just experienced that actually. At this core, adaptability is what allows you to turn the unexpected into something meaningful, sometimes even magical. I know. I'm a less romantic that always see magical things and positive things. But it really is. Adaptability is a superpower. And I know that it's not easy because we as a human being are animals of custom. Like we are animals of habit. But we also are biological designed to be adaptable. And there is so much growth and learning on stepping out of your comfort zone and stepping out of your box and discover things about yourself that you didn't know that you were capable to do. Now, let's dive in. We know that most of all, if we are happy with something, or maybe not happy, but comfortable, there are certain peace and happiness in being comfortable, but not necessarily what you really want for your life. It's hard to make the decision to break that habit and try to start something new. We know that. We know this. But you see, the reason that adaptability is so powerful is because it keeps you resilient. When guests cancel or topics shift during an interview and a podcast, I don't crumble, I pivot. And often those last minute changes lead to unscripted, well, everything on here is unscripted. Not unscripted, but more improvises moments that I hope my audience really connects with. And it keep it natural. And it's not the end of the world. Besides, we're here to talk parates after all. Another thing that adaptability does is that adaptability builds your trust. The listeners will appreciate that I'm real with them. So I thought that I don't pretend everything is perfect all the time, but that by adapting openly, I invite them into the journey rather than just presenting a polished product. And you know what I think about polished pictures and polished products. Don't get me wrong, I use filter. most of all if it's something funny or something like that, or something that for videos, creative videos, but not so much for pictures and things like that. Yeah, I use filter anyway. But I try to keep it as much natural as possible. I don't do filter that you cannot recognize it. You know how you know when I'm using a filter? Because I have a birthmark here. You can see it. Mm. Oh, is it on this side? Oh, it's on this side. I have a birthmark here, like a little lunar cerca de la boca. If it's a filter, you can't see it. And I don't like to hide it because I love it. Ese lunar que tiene cielito lindo junto a la boca. No se lo des a nadie, cielito lindo, que a mí me toca. Sí, a mí me encanta mi lunar cerca. I love my birthmark. So, filters, if you use a heavy filter that is like with makeup and try to get your wrinkles and the imperfection on your skin, then those things disappear, and I don't like that. And I don't know, I'm happy with my skin, so I don't have anything to hide. We were talking about adaptability. Let's go back to the subject. Let's go back. Okay, as I was saying, adaptability, it mirrors life. How so? Reflects something universal. The world changes, plans fall apart, but how we respond says everything about our character, our grief, and our ability to grow. So it's not what happened to you, it's how you react to it that counts. Guys, you have no idea. You don't know. I've been through hell and back. I have been everywhere and all type of conditions. You have no idea. All kind of things, imaginable things that happened to me. I know that a lot of people had it worse. We shouldn't compare ourselves to others, because if you compare yourself to others, you always will find people worse and better than you. You is you, and your story is unique, and it's only you. But I had so many people that have told me you should write a book. And I think that I mentioned in one of my podcasts with the wonderful hypnotherapist Jenny that you should watch that episode. And my stories are some so dark and so traumatic that you will never imagine that I will smile again after the thing that happened to me. And I am always smiling. I'm always happy. I'm full of energy. I'm the ones that my friends go to lift their spirit, to get cheer for, to get encouragement. And they do that to me too. They're amazing on doing that too. But I found myself always guiding and giving people advice. I had a partner that told me once, because I was always on the phone advising my friends, and one told me once, you should charge for that. You spend so much time on it. And I'm not bragging. I'm just saying the resilience. Gosh, I took it to another way. I'm sorry. But what I was really trying to say, it's not about me. It's about resilience. What resilience can do for you, how can save you, get you out of trauma, get you out of difficult situations, get you afloat. My son told me once, you are like a lot of flower. And I was like, how so? And he said, because the lot of flowers go through that stank water that is pantano, no? Like, it's like, and it goes through all that and emerge. And then once emerge and it's out, blooms. And you are like that. And that touched my heart. He was so young. He was so little when he said that. And the fact that he was observing his mother from that angle and that he recognized that. So I'm just telling you, don't be afraid of changes. Don't be too comfortable what's the worst that could happen? I have this friend. She's like, oh my God, I'm so tired of this job. I'm exhausted. I'm tired of doing the same thing every day for over 10 years. I don't know if, but she likes money and she makes a lot of money. But then she is trapped there, not growing, not being less, but not being more. And going through all the years in her life, doing something that she already did everything she could. It's not going to grow anymore. And I keep telling her, you have to face your fear. You have to lose your love for money so much. There might be other things waiting for you. Who knows? You might actually make, since you're so capable, you might actually still make a lot of money. But don't you want to try something different? Don't you want to discover other phase of your personality? Things you can do, how strong you can be, what you're capable of, what else can you learn? I love learning. My friends know that I love learning. I'm always learning stuff. My poor daughter, I'm driving her crazy because she said every time I go to your room, you're in a different place because I'm in the computer working on my job. And sometimes I'm in the computer and taking classes on the university. And then I'm in my iPad learning languages. And and then I'm on my phone doing something else. Like I'm always learning. I don't get tired to learn. And it's so much fun. And I think it's part of the resilient journey. When you are adaptable, when it reveals your strength, not your weakness. You are discovering more about yourself, about the world and the people that are around you. You're meeting other people. You're learning lessons. You're growing inside and out. My oldest daughter, she was always like, why are we always moving? Why are we always moving? And when I grow up, going to live in one place and have a family and have a farm and all that. She did that. But then now she's traveling around the world. Ha ha ha. She did it like for a year. Because I always said, we are no plants. God put legs on us. We are no plants. We have legs because we are meant to be moving. We have arms, we have mobility, capability. And our brain has so much capability. Why we are limiting ourselves, So don't be afraid. Just keep asking yourself, what could happen? It doesn't go well, try something new. At least you learn something. Have fun on the journey. What else could happen? It's hard for you to adapt because you're so used to your previous life. Yes, at the beginning, but isn't that what it's all about? The adventure, what you're experiencing that is new. And then when you finally adapt, it's so good. You feel so empowered. Flexibility is not about giving up control. It's about redefine it. You're not giving up the control of the life that you have, that you know exactly what you need to do. And you have control over the time where things are, how to do it. No, you have to be like the bamboo. The bamboo is so strong. It doesn't break, but it's flexible. I want to share a moment with you guys. Like so many, I have so many that I have like inside of my brain all the things that I could tell you about, but I wanted to something meaningful. Yeah, we move a lot, but we move a lot because I was a single mother, and I will always want my kids to be in the best school that I could possibly get them in. And in the United States, the schools are by area. So you have to move to that area in order for your kids to be in that school. That's one. And the most important one to me. It always was. The second was, there's no second. Because I remember that it was one time that I have to travel all the way from Davenport. It's like 3 hours to work. And I will get out of work on my lunch to pick up my son from the school that I want him to be, and then drive all the way home and drop him home and drive all the way back home. And my boss, that it was an amazing, but the director of finances of that company, that place I was working at, he allowed me to get that extra 2 hours. I would stay later at night, but he allowed me to take those extra 2 hours to do that for my son. And I have a friend that she lent me her address so that he could be on that school. Should I not say that? Well, he graduated already, so no, it doesn't matter. She let me have her address so that he could be on the school that I need him to be instead of the bad school in our neighborhood. And that was the one time that I didn't move because my kids want a house, and then I got a house, and then they had the house, but the school in the area of the house wasn't to my expectations. So what do? I adapt. What did my kids do? I adapt. Jobs. I have so many different, well, not that different, but I have different type of jobs. I was in the cosmetology industry thanks to my mother. She had a beauty school in the Dominican Republic. That I learned a lot, and I helped her a lot with that. So I learned the career. I work in Wendy's. That was my first job in Puerto Rico. And I worked for the government twice. Can't tell you about it though. And that was very exciting. And then I work in different industries. I work in the hospitality business, which I'm going to have a podcast about it because it's so fun. And I work for the solar industry, worst experience in my life. And oof, can't even think about it. I don't even want it. No, delete. And well, the second phase of that job in the solar panels was a nightmare. The first phase, not so much. It started as a nightmare due to a couple of individuals, but the rest of the journey was awesome. And I met beautiful, awesome people. Hi, guys. Hi, girls. Hi, girls. Okay, so on all these things, and now I'm back in the hospitality business because that's what I shine. And I'm doing this as one of those many things that I do that I want to learn. That are learning process, and always trying to find a way that I can grow, be better to help other people. Like my passion for learning, my passion for learning different languages are more like a way to be able to communicate with other people in other countries, or in my countries, people that are from other countries. So at one point I was also learning sign language. It's still in the process because I never know when I'm going to need to communicate somebody that I need to help. So that's my thought. That's my train of thought. But on all that, imagine all the changes that I've been through. I was engaged. And then I was attacked. I don't know how to put it lightly. Right before the wedding, that person, so I had to get out of that. And I was almost, can I say that? No, I've been almost, so many times people have almost ended my beautiful glowing life. You have no idea. Even family members have tried. Nothing. A little fight about stupid things. Jealousy. I think. envy, I think, and others, but mostly because I'm always try to defend someone or protect someone, and then I ended getting hurt. I have been cheated. I have been lied to. Who doesn't? Mostly with Dominicans, please. I have been homeless. I have been everything in between. And what do? I move on. I let it go. I move on. I understand it. I forgive it. I move on. And like, what's the next step? What do I need to do to make myself happy? What do I need? What do my kids need? What do I need? Where do I go? How do I fix it? Okay, let's go. And it never has been easy. Most of the beginning with everything, the beginning of a job, the beginning of a new neighborhood, the beginning of a new life, a new country. Oh, because I have lived everywhere. It's so many states in the United States and in other countries. The list is long. And I have been adapting to the culture, to the language, to the behavior, to the people around me, to the different jobs. We can do it. We can do it. I have no regrets. Everything that I've been through has shaped me onto who I am today. And on my journey, I can have helped me also made out of my kids the strong, wise, smart, beautiful, decent people they are today. So adaptability reveals your strengths, not your weakness. And some of the best stories begin when things don't go as planned. Like it had happened to me. Let's talk about the podcast a little bit. I have guests that are like, hey, your life is so interesting. I would love to have you on my podcast. And she's like, yeah, I love it. It's a great idea. Okay, when? All right, how about Saturday? And then they disappear. And that's it. And then we keep following each other on social media, but and I thought that the ghosting thing was like teenagers and things like that, but apparently adults do that too. And that's okay. I don't take that personally. And maybe they got nervous or something. Anyway, the others are like, because it's okay to say no. You can say, you know what? I thought about it and I don't think I can do it. But don't just disappear. That's weird. And I'm such a loving person. What do you think is going to happen? I don't want to get mad at you or stop loving you for that. Please. Nah, I'm beyond that. And then there are others that they say, okay, let's go. And then we're sitting and we start and say, oh, no camera. I'm like, okay, no camera. Hey, can I take a picture of you and make it and turn it into an AI? Because I need to make a video because I have to post it on YouTube. Oh, yeah, okay, no problem. Everybody's has been so far. Most of the people have been so far very flexible about that. And then we have to improvise and we have to adapt. And then there are other people that, okay, let's go. Let's do it. Yes. Okay. Oh, are you ready? Yes. I don't know. I can't connect. Oh, that's weird. Oh, you know what? I gotta go. Can we do another today? That everything is set up, lights and camera action. So is that a big deal? No, I'm like, oh, okay. Thank you for trying, and move on. And all right, what's next? And then I talk to the next person or I do a solo podcast or I work on the one that I have to do on YouTube. I don't get frustrated. I don't get mad about it. Think of the big picture. Life is beyond and bigger than that. That little moment already passed. It's gone. it actually didn't happen. I'm talking about it, but it's not even a reality. It's gone. It's gone. It's in the past. It's in the past. It's gone. Now, and what you're going to do now and how you react to things, that's what matters. What you're going to do about it. Take a step back. Think about it. Take a deep breath. If you are, the type of person that are very spontaneous and explosive, take a deep breath. Okay, what can I do about it? And adapt. But don't be afraid of changes. Don't be afraid of exploring new fields, new ideas, new careers, new you. Found it. Look for that person that is inside of you that you don't even know you have. I really hope this touched someone, because I don't know how much, like you don't know. No, you don't know how much I would really love to share this with you, like connect with you in a way that this means something to you, and give you that little push to try that new life, to try something new, to don't be afraid to experiment and try your capability to adaptability, and discover that new path, that new journey, that new scenario. Life is so short. Life is so short. When are you going to do it? If not now, when? This is the time. Go. Face your fear. Get out of your comfort zone. See, like, for example, this is good. I never wear colors like this in my nails. Something simple. There you go. And then I was in the spa with my daughter, and we agree, I choose your color, you choose mine. You know what I'm going with this. So she come out and said, like, you're going to wear this one. And I was like, no. Both of my daughters, they always criticize that I'm always use like natural color or red. I don't wear makeup. I just use lipstick. Today I put a little bit of mascara, trying to make myself a little for you guys. But I don't know, because it's so little that I don't think it. So I'm very, very to natural thing, natural hair, natural me. I'm very into that. And then so the colors that I use got to be very natural too. And these are my nails. Everybody that knows me know that I have very healthy, strong, long nails always. And so she said, my daughters always said that you always wearing the same. My oldest daughter was one day that you have to do something about that. You need to explore other colors. Come on. And I get a pale pink, and she was like, really? So this time, my youngest, she was like, you're going to wear that color. And I was like, no, I'm not. I'm going to look like a body that was, unalive for a very long time. And now, and she looked at me like, wow, the horror. And she's like, that color looks so good on you. I was like, I know, that's what I have half of my closet in this color everywhere, because I love it. And she said, like, but you have to wear it. I was like, that was the deal. So I was like, okay, fine. And then I chose the color for her, but she hated, by the way, too. And it grew on me. So I did it. I was like, you know what? This old lady with blue nails, but I did it. And I was like, oh my God. But I did it. I experimented. I got out of my comfort zone, and I tried it, and it grew on me. 2 days later, I was like, Mommy, thank you so much for choosing that color for me. I love it when I'm tapping it, because first of all, I like that color. And second, not in my nails. But now I do. And now I want to keep experimenting with more weird colors. And I want to keep experimenting more and more weird things. Because I want to know how I feel about it. I want to get to know as much as possible about myself. Guys, I love this conversation with us today. I'm looking forward for more meaningful, fun conversation with you in the future. Thank you for staying with me. Like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram and on YouTube. And love to be here talking with you. Let me know in the comments if you want to keep exploring on more things like that, and if this something for you. Thank you for being in Disparates en Serio. It was a very disparatosa, but very serious conversation. Until next time. We are no plants. God put
legs on us.
Because we are meant to be moving. Okay, I'm gonna edit that out. I'm gonna start again. We are no plants.